Yizzo, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. Feel what I'm saying? You can tap in or you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in, so let's get right into it. Now, listen, you already know how we do. You already know, man. When I got this seatbelt on, that mean I'm strapped in. That mean I'm crossing state lines. That mean a bag is being made as we speak. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. But you already know if you're familiar with the channel, time and energy is the highest forms of currency, my G. Time and energy are the highest forms of currency, the highest forms. So, salute to everybody that's, tapped into the channel, investing their time and their energy. When you see the notifications, when you see the videos that you might have missed, you double back and you watch. We only going up, constant elevation at all times. Listen, let me know if you can hear me clearly by putting a 100 in the chat. You understand what I'm saying? Um, Let me know you can hear me clearly by putting a 100 in the chat, and we're going to get right into this conversation. We're going to talk about this. If you can hear me clearly, put a 100 in the chat. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. You feel what I'm saying? Um, Again, time and energy. Salute, my G's. Appreciate that. Time and energy is the highest forms of currency. So we locked in. Now, listen, man, y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all already know what I'm about to talk about, but I've been looking and I've been searching all over YouTube, all over social media, and I ain't gonna lie. Not to toot my own horn, but there's no perspective like Grown Man Business TV. There is no perspective on social media. There is no perspective on the World Wide Web like a grown man's perspective. You understand what I'm saying? It's one of those things. It's one of those things you got to understand that it's very far in between when a grown man speaks, because we talk about Keke Palmer, we talking about Usher. Now it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deep in the rap when you scratching the surface. And here at Grown Man Business TV, we are definitely scratching the surface. And I gotta say, Keke Palmer is totally out of pocket, totally out of pocket. And some of it, well, the majority of it is her fault, and some of it got something to do with that grown man perspective that I'm telling y'all about. That grown man perspective, that grown man business. Because you got to understand something. Let me tell you something. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Keke Palmer, she wouldn't have been moving like that if it was a grown man in the picture. If it was a big dog in the picture, trust me, Keke Palmer would not have been moving the way she been moving. But let's talk about this now. Keke Palmer, she recently had her first child, right? And that baby weight is still sitting on Keke. Keke Palmer is taking full advantage of that baby weight, and her friends, they go out to a Usher concert recently. Now, the first red flag in the situation is that Keke Palmer got her cakes out. You just had a baby not even a year ago. It ain't 6 months. I don't know. It ain't been that long. And you at this Usher concert with your cakes out to the public. That's the first red flag. That was the first red flags all over the field. That was the first thing that got my wheels turning. That Keke thought it was okay to come out the house after having a son, a baby boy. She thought it was okay to come outside the house with her cakes out, right? But not only that, you know what I'm saying? She goes to the Usher concert and she is very hands-on with Usher. Now I understand Keke being a fan of Usher. I understand it's a lot of women. Usher been doing this thing for a long time now. So you got to know the majority of the women in the United States have, something for Usher. If they're just a fan of his music, if they have a crush on him, if he was their high school, whatever it is, Keke Keke has a big crush on Usher, and she was very hands on. So let's break this down. Not only are your cakes out, not only are your cakes out, but you're allowing another man to put his hands all over you. You understand what I'm saying? That never wanted you, never showed you no attention, but now all of a sudden Y'all huggy dovey and y'all all lovey dovey and y'all all huggy kissy kissy on his stage at his show. You understand? Now you got a lot of people out there saying that the boyfriend, her boyfriend, her baby daddy is insecure. He's shaming her. And see, that's why I say this grown man business perspective is needed. It's highly needed for a grown man like myself and a few others that have a conversation when we see the conversation that needs to be had. And I want to tell you youngsters, man, go with your gut. Anytime women try to tell you that you're insecure, bro, that should be a red flag. Always take that insecurity line that they use on men as red flags. Oh, you're insecure because that's shorty, you're half naked. It has nothing to do with being insecure. And you see the world, bashing her baby daddy for him throwing shame on her. But that's the problem with these women. They don't have shame anymore. That's why these women is half naked in public. That's why they don't mind being called the B word. They don't mind, you know, exposing themselves in certain ways because when I was growing up, women had shame still. Now I'm gonna dig into this. I'm gonna get a lot of people in the DMs. It's layers to this thing. Your man is supposed to shame you when you're being promiscuous. Your man is supposed to shame you when you're doing too much. That's a man's job. So when you think it's okay to come out the house with your ass cheeks out, a man is gonna tell you, nah, shorty, nah, that's not the move right there. Because first and foremost, you representing me. Secondly, you representing yourself and the family, and we can't be out here looking like, nah, that ain't it. But because, and I'm gonna dig into this, but because Keke Palmer is a black woman, you're gonna see everybody trying to convince her that what she did was okay. What she did is all right. But let me give you some game, and I'm always just here to give y'all some game. Do you see white women exposing themselves in public like that? Where is there a basketball game, a concert, you know, a NASCAR race where you see baby mamas and white wives showing their body like that? You don't see it because they've been taught that you represent your family to a certain standard. Now, I ain't saying white women don't get wild. I ain't saying they don't have fun. I'm saying that they don't expose themselves to the public like that. Mexican women. Do you just see random Mexican women shaking their ass in public? Do you see random Mexican women just walking around with their ass cheeks out for no apparent reason? It's always a small group. It's always an exception to the rules. But I'm saying for the majority, you don't see that. Because it doesn't matter if a Mexican man is working on the side of the road selling fruit or if he's an entrepreneur millionaire. The women know how to respect the household. Show me a Mexican entertainer that's always half naked. Show me a female Mexican entertainer that's always half naked. Show me a white female entertainer that's always half naked. It doesn't work like that in their culture. It doesn't work like that in the media for them. But you will see a Keke Palmer just had a baby. And we're gonna dig into this a little bit when it comes to Keke, just for 2 seconds. I want to talk about Keke for a little while. Because before you gotta ask yourself why Keke is dating the type of man that she's dating. Why is Keke Palmer dating the type of guy that she's dating? That's obviously not on grown man business. The answer to that is because none of these guys wanted Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer been available and making herself available to these entertainers for years. For years. Nobody wanted Keke Palmer like that. Keke Palmer come with a lot of acne, and her body ain't never been nothing to be. Her body ain't never been that impressive. See what you got to understand is when you have these babies, when women get pregnant, it's such a blessing that they lose all the acne. They skin get real clear. They hair get nice and long and thick. They breasts sit up nice and neat, full of milk. They bodies get right. The baby always enhances the body, but it don't last for long, Kiki. Kiki, it don't last for long. So Kiki out here with those breasts full of baby Similac milk. She got a little weight on the frame right now. She feeling herself. But Usher, he ain't want you back then, and Usher don't want you now. So you'll disrespect your baby daddy. You'll disrespect a man that actually went there and had babies with you because nobody was rocking with Kiki. No man in the industry was dying to get their hands on Keke Palmer. I'm sorry to tell the truth. Again, I see a lot of different platforms speaking about this. I see a lot of different, influencers speaking about this, and nobody has come from this angle. So Kiki, you done got so you done started feeling yourself so much that you willing to disrespect the only man that was willing to lay down and have a baby with you. Keke Palmer would have been had a baby if it was, but nobody been checking for Kiki. Trust me, bro. And I want to elaborate on that a little bit. Like I said, when these women when they get pregnant, if it's a good pregnancy, their hair start growing. Kiki been having acne like bro. Kiki been having acne like she was an alligator, like she was a bruh. Kiki had acne like she was in first grade. Kiki got the act. Kiki Palmer got the acne like she was in 10th grade. She been having acne crazy. I'm talking about craters, my G. Hold on. You feel what I'm saying? Kiki been having craters on her face for a long time. Now all of a sudden you feeling yourself to the point where you willing to let Usher jeopardize your household. You willing to let Usher disrespect the one man in this world that was willing to lay down and have a baby and start a family with you. See, this is what has to be spoken about. This is what grown man business brings to the table. That grown man perspective. And Keke Palmer, that ain't it. Usher don't want you, Kiki. I know you was feeling yourself. I know you was feeling some type of way, but Usher got somebody he knocking off right now. He ain't trust me. One thing for sure, two things for certain. What you females got to realize, and y'all got to always keep in the front of your head, is it's really not about how you look in public. It's more about how do you look at work. How do you look in the house at the end of the night when you got to take them lashes off, when you got to take that wig off, when you got to take that makeup off, and us as men got to look at you for who you really are and what you really are. These women go out, they get all these accessories and enhancements, and they forget how they really look. They forget who they really are. And Kiki, you obviously forgot who you really are, Keke Palmer. Now, I wanted to just spend a second on Kiki because after Kiki, I'm gonna move on to her boyfriend because I got it's some things I need to say about that as well. But Kiki, come on, shorty. Come on, shorty. I'ma do Keke Palmer in the community section, just like I'ma do Scissor. I feel like Scissor forgot what she used to look like as well. I think we all forgot what Scissor used to look like before the BBL, before all the extras got added on. Yeah, it's a sight for sore eyes, my G. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. When they come up out of all them extras, when they come up out of all them enhancements, it's not a good look, my G. Yeah, we going through a waste station right now. Give me 2 seconds. Let me handle this business. Let me handle this business, guys. Hold on. I can't really see. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we in the good. Is we in the clear? Okay, I couldn't see. I couldn't see them, and they be in there behind that tent. They need to get those lights fixed. Uh, to let us know. Hold on. But yeah, man, these women they get these enhancements and they forget. So Keke obviously forgot who she is under that wig she had. See, I looked through all of that shit. I'm one of the rare breed of men that as soon as I look at a female, I look through all the makeup, I look past the wigs, I look past the eyelashes, I look past the extras, and I look right inside. I look past all the smoke and mirrors. So I feel like it's obviously Keke was having some drinks. Keke Palmer, you was having some drinks. You might have been smoking a little something. You was feeling real good, and you forgot you forgot who you are under that wig that you had on. You forgot who you are under that makeup, that wig, and that baby fat, that baby weight. You got some baby weight on you. You might weigh 125 pounds right now, cause you ain't never weighed over 100 pounds, Keke Palmer. And for you to let Usher disrespect your baby daddy like that, speaks volumes to who you are, Keke. I mean, it was a terrible look, disgusting work. It was such disgusting work that I said to myself, I gotta speak on this. I'm gonna go ahead and give Keke and her husband, her baby daddy, a quick hour of power, and then I'm gonna slide because again, I'm strapped in. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. But let's move forward because again, Keke Palmer. Let's hey, listen, man. Let's look at some pictures from a year ago of Keke Palmer, man. She was built like a 12-year-old teenage boy, and she had acne like a 12-year-old teenage boy as well. I'm talking about craters, man. It wasn't enough makeup to hide the craters, and you forgot that fast, Miss Palmer. You forgot that fast. Now we gonna move on, right? I want to give you youngsters, especially my young men out there, some real game right now. And I feel like this will help a lot of you youngsters out. This will help a lot of you youngsters out. When I was growing up, you had boyfriend and girlfriend. When I was coming up, you had boyfriend and you had girlfriend. You had boyfriend and you had girlfriend. That is over. That no longer exists. I know y'all running around calling these girls your girlfriend, and the girls call the dudes your boyfriend. But I'm here to tell you, you either single or you married. It's There's no in between anymore. When I was coming up, we had a good, nice gray area that you could do some dating and you could be boyfriend and girlfriend, and you can go from boyfriend and girlfriend to being engaged to in due time being married. And it was a beautiful era. It was a beautiful time. It was a beautiful day and age. But y'all have changed everything. Y'all have changed the playing field completely to where now there is no boyfriend and girlfriend. There is no such thing. If you are not married to Shorty, she is for the streets, my G. I know it's hard. I know y'all come here for the truth. I know y'all come to grown man. I know y'all come here for the truth. I know it, and I know the truth hurts sometimes. But listen, my G, listen. If you are not married to that girl, she is not your girlfriend. If you are not married to her, she time together. Y'all could be dating together. Y'all could be having great sex. Everything y'all like to do while y'all in each other's company and y'all encountering and engaging in each other's energy. But if that is not your wife, if that is not your wife, when she leaves your presence, she is it's an opportunity and it's a chance that another man, a better man, a richer man, a more handsome man, another man, period, has the chance on getting his hands on Shorty. That's what we saw happen at the Usher concert. If you're not married to this girl, if you don't make her your wife, then you have no say so. I know you feel like you got some say so. I know y'all having great sex. You probably beating her back out. She probably calling you daddy. She telling you she love you. She cooking good meals at the crib. That's all until another man, a real big dog, grown man standing on grown man business, steps into the picture. See, you always gonna be the big dog until the real big dog step in the room. Listen. She gonna make you feel like the big dog until the big dog steps in the room, my G. Master manipulators. They are the masters of deception. They'll make you feel like you're the king until a king walks in the room. So it was a lot of people in my DM saying, you know, why you think Keke did this and why you think Keke did that? Because the guy that she had a baby with, she makes him feel like a king. She makes him feel like he's the one. She let him do his thing, and they got pregnant, and she had his baby. Then as soon as she got in the presence of Usher, whew, she let you know who the real big dog is. See, when a female get in the presence of a king, of a real man, she can't even hide the fact that she's in the presence of one. She can't control it. Keke Palmer couldn't control herself. I know it's hard. Again, I don't go live every day. I'm not Lil Zippy with the drippy. I'm not doing 3 hours. A lot of the times I like to go live while I'm in the truck just so we making money both ways. You know what I'm saying? The live is going to make some money and I'm getting paid. I'm hitting it, I'm in the truck. I'm crossing state lines at all times. We not the same, Lil Zippy. Don't ever compare yourself to a Don. But I know for a fact there is no gray area, young man. I know now sit down, sit back, like Country Wayne say, let this simmer in your spirit and think about if you got a girlfriend or not. If you got a girlfriend and you ain't married, but you got somebody that you in love with, you got somebody that you care about, think about it. Let sit down and really think. When she go to work every day, she got a work husband. You know why? Cause you ain't became her real husband. So when she go to work now, she has a work husband. You just a boyfriend. And you ain't even a boyfriend because like I said before, you either single or you married. When you really sit down and you digest this, it's gonna make you reevaluate any situation that you got with a female if it ain't just a hit and run. If you got like a little hit and run, you got a little whoop-de-whoop going, you got a little side joint, little shorty, y'all knock, y'all please each other when y'all got time, cool. That means you still single and you got some friends with benefits. That still exists. Friends with benefits still exist. But boyfriend and girlfriend been out the window a long time. I don't know why y'all still acting like boyfriend and girlfriend still exists. There is no such thing, my G. So let me use that to segue me into what I gotta say about her baby daddy. Because again, the title they using is boyfriend and girlfriend and you know X, Y, and Z, but I'm here to tell you that don't exist. So I'm here. Let me segue into him. Like I said, these women, they get to a certain age, they become desperate. Oh, see, women, they not like us men. We age like fine wine. Like, you know that whole saying, you age like fine wine? That really is for men. That's another little situation that women use for themselves, but it really don't apply to them. Women don't age like fine wine. Women get spoiled after a certain amount of time. After a certain age, women, they really can't have children. It's a decline for women. So Keke reached a certain age where she needed to have this baby, start this family. And a lot of the times when they get to a certain age, man, they make a sacrifice. They'll compromise. They'll say, you know what? He's not the king, but I'm gonna make him feel like the king. What it do? What it do, Malik? Right? And that's where her husband comes in at. So this guy showed how much of a beta male. He showed how soft he is. He showed that he has not a he don't have a bit of grown man business in him because he went to social media to express himself. And I don't know if he thought that going to social media was gonna help him out or they was gonna, back him up or but in this day and age, man, you gotta stand on 10 toes as a man or you gotta get down and lay down. And if you get and it and if you get down, you gonna stay down. This day and age, if you don't stand on grown man business, 10 toes flat, you either gonna get down or you gonna lay down. And if you lay down, you gonna stay down. And that's what it's looking like for, her baby daddy. Cause ain't no such thing as boyfriends. The last thing he should have did was ran to social media talking about what his wife had on and X, Y, and Z. Because see, real men, we don't have to even deal with that. Your wife would think for you. Real men, we would never have to go to social media and say, why is my girl, my baby mama dressing like this? Your baby mama or your girlfriend or whatever you want to call this chick would have said to herself, I wouldn't dare, girl. I can't walk out the house with that on. You might be able to wear that, but grown man business ain't gonna let me. He will, boy, girl, what? Ain't no way I could walk out the house like that. Is you crazy? Girl, G and B would not listen. I better not. Nah, don't. Let's not even talk about it. Show me something else to wear. That's what come with being the big dog. When you not the big dog, you gotta do all this arguing and fighting and going to social media and trying to explain yourself. And he already doubling back because the outfit was definitely an issue. That's your property. Shorty belong to you. Why she got her whole ass out? Once he started getting backlash, he doubled back and said, it was about Usher and what she had on. And I'ma stand on that. I don't care what y'all say. I'm standing on that. Any see, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie, right? I'm not sure. He looked like he mixed with something. He looked like he mixed with something. Because most Caucasian men and men from other cultures, they not putting up with no female that's outside exposing her body like that. They don't roll like that. They say it's not about race, but race plays in everything we do. Race plays in every part and aspect of our society. And when you look at find a Mexican, where's the last Mexican woman you saw walking around a concert with her ass out like that? Show me one. Give me a name in the chat right now of a Filipino woman that was at a concert or at a basketball game with her ass out like that. You won't be able to give me one name, but I can give you 5 names of black women in the last week that was at festivals and at concerts and X, Y, and Z with their whole ass out. So Keke baby daddy is not fully black. He come from a mixed culture, and the culture that's reacting inside of his blood right now is the other culture, the Asian part of him, or the Philippine. You know, he's half Caucasian, or he's half Filipino, Asian. He's half something. That's the part of him that's reacting right now. He don't really know how to carry it because he's playing ball within, our culture. Him dealing with Keke Palmer is going to have our culture, black people, responding to him and showing backlash to what he's doing and calling him insecure. Anytime a female calls you insecure, it should be red flags all over the field, and your wheels should start turning, and that should be red flags. Never let a female call you insecure. That's deflection. That's a diversion. That's a smoke and mirrors. That's all smoke and mirrors. When they call you insecure, you instantly kind of forget why you was mad or what activated your emotion, and you start thinking like, I'm not insecure. Don't never let a female call you insecure. I don't care what you do. So I'm not going to call that man insecure. He's not insecure. And again, anytime a female say, oh, if you react to something a female is doing and she instantly calls you insecure, it should be red flags all over the field. If a female instantly calls you insecure, you might need to go through her phone. You might need to start looking through her messages. You need to start digging into shorty. Shorty got an outfit like Keke Palmer had on. She going to a concert. Her whole ass is out, and she got a thong on, and she got see-through something where you can see her thong and her ass. And you turn to your female, and you say, "Yo, I ain't feeling that. I don't want my female outside with her whole ass out." And the first thing she say to you is that you're insecure. Trust me, bro. She's probably cheating on you. She's probably cheating. The first, she got her whole ass out, and you say, "I ain't feeling that." As a man, I would appreciate if you change your clothes because I don't like what you got on. And she calls you insecure. You need to go through her phone, her DMs, her Snapchat, her Twitter. You need to go through that. You need to comb through that, homie. See, again, you're not gonna hear these perspectives from anywhere else, but right here where you at. I heard Willie D say, homie, say, I was like, yo, I can't, I heard a lot of men, I thought that was men, talk like females today. So, homie, what I would suggest to Keke Palmer's baby daddy is, you thought you had a girlfriend. You thought Keke Palmer was your girlfriend. And I'm here to tell you, my G, there is no girlfriend. There is no middle ground. There is no gray area. You either single or you married. So if you want that kind of control over Keke Palmer, if you want that kind of control over your female companion, it's time to man up. Only big dogs, only us big dogs get to tell women what they wearing. Only us big dogs get to tell the female how the household gonna get ran. Only us big dogs. You little puppies that think you got a girlfriend, you can't tell her what to wear, homie. See where you getting it confused at? Yeah, she might suck you off real nice. She might make you feel like the king. But you not the man for real. Because a real man, a real big dog, when he see what he want, dog, he gonna go get it. And he gonna lock it in. You ain't gonna have to tell a big dog to go get what he want. He gonna go get that. And something in his body gonna tell him, I know what I gotta do to be the big dog. Even if I'm nervous or if I don't, I know what I gotta do to be the big dog, and I wanna be the big dog to her. So this what I gotta do. That's why other coaches, a lot of women, especially like white women, Jewish, Caucasians, Spanish, whatever you wanna, Spaniards, because Latino people aren't Spanish. Mexican Mexican people aren't Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So I don't be wanting to say that. Spaniards, like Spanish Spaniards, Caucasians, a lot of them get married before they even get out of college, my G. They'll get out of high school, they'll go to college, and 8 times out of 10, they find their husbands in college. And by the time they get out of college, they are married, my G. Because they got y'all thinking that you can do everything but get married. They got y'all thinking that you can do everything but be the man. So because she's giving you some sex, don't make you the man, homie. You know what I'm saying? Because she's in cooking for you, that don't make you the man. Because she's doing all these things for you, it's only gonna feel good until a real man walks into the room, and that's what happened. Keke got in front of Usher Raymond, and Usher could have told Keke, get on your knees right now, and Keke would have got on her knees right there, right now. Baby daddy respects her, but Keke don't have no respect. See, her baby daddy loves her. Her baby daddy wants to. Her baby daddy hurt because he's such a beta male. He don't understand that you either single or you married. There is no in between. So you can't tell Keke what to do, especially when she get in front of a big dog like Usher. Usher would have told Keke, listen, babe, I always had a thing for you. I've been busy. You've been busy. Then you got with little homie over there and had a baby. But I've been waiting for you this whole time, Keke. Keke would have got on her knees and did whatever Usher told her to do. Now, you know, this is not in the title, but I wanna go left real fast, just real quick, because I already broke down the situation with Keke, and I kind of already broke down the situation with her baby daddy. Because I don't even like to call people boyfriend and girlfriend. There is no such thing as boyfriend and girlfriend, homie. I want to say that one more time. There is no middle ground. If that's not your wife, then she's not your girl, homie. Keep that in the front of your mind. It'll help you out. It'll help you with your emotions. It'll help you from getting so upset when you try to tell your so-called girlfriend you don't want her ass out at the Usher concert, and they tell you that you clothes shaming and you body shaming and you're insecure. Never let a female call you insecure and believe it, homie. Now, that's going to segue me into the Essence Festival. Now, when I was growing up, right? You had your little Kims and you had your Foxy Browns, but you also had, your Jill Scotts and your India Iries. So you had your flamboyant, um, you know, disrespectful females that were very promiscuous and, you know, had no self-respect. But then you also had singers and you had images like India Arie of respectable women that covered up their bodies, wasn't promiscuous through their lyrics, and spoke about other things other than sex and things other than having multiple men. And India Arie, and she spoke out about what she saw at the Essence Festival. And again, my culture, our culture, anytime a black woman is trying to be respectful, anytime a black woman knows that everything that they are promoting is what's blocking you guys from having husbands, and installing out the family, because you need a husband, you need to be married, you need a husband to advance the family. Anytime somebody speaks out against that, you have this whole backlash from social media. You have all of these black women and black people saying, you know, don't tell me, this whole backlash. So India Ari basically said in so many words, not verbatim, but in so many words, she said, yo, you don't have to get on every stage and show your ass. and show your body and be exposed. Like nobody else does this but our culture. And you could be just as respected for covering up, for not being permissive. Like she gave some good words, she gave some good game. And instead of black women saying, yo, I like what she talking about, that makes sense. That sound like a good message for the young women that's coming up in high school and college. They all just started attacking India Ari and saying, why, what's the James Brown girl name? You remember the little chick that always used to dance like James Brown? What's her name? Put her name in the chat. The little black chick. She looked like a little doll baby. She very, very, very beautiful black woman. But she used to do the James Brown dance. She was just James Brown. That was her favorite thing, was the Janelle Monáe. There you go. Monet. I think, yeah, I'm saying it right. Now again, she's one of the black women that triggered what Jill Scott and what India Ari was saying about the Essence Festival. Right? The Essence Festival is to, it's one of the festivals and one of the award shows that we still have that promotes and gives some integrity to black people. It's not the Source Awards, it's not the BET Awards, it's the Essence Festival. It has integrity behind the name. And then you get Janelle Monáe up there. She pulls her breast out in front of the whole crowd. You got children in the crowd, you got old people in the crowd, you got gospel singers around, and she doesn't want anybody to control her areolas. That's what she said. She says you don't try to. She said you can't control my areolas, and she pulls her breast out in front of a whole crowd of people, and she think it's cute. And then you get Megan Thee Stallion, and I don't know why people haven't really seen what Megan Thee Stallion is a tool. She's what she's being used for yet. Everybody's still blind. Nobody can see through the smoke and mirrors. But Megan Thee Stallion doesn't make really good music. She's not a talented female. She's basically put in front of us to gyrate and shake her ass and pump it up, and that's what she's there for. And again, anytime somebody can see through the smoke and mirror, because she say Jill Scott said something on stage I thought was fire too, and she was like, all y'all females call yourself the B word for some reason. Like y'all disrespect yourself now. White people, nobody even gotta disrespect you no more, because you're gonna disrespect yourself. You're gonna call yourself a bad bitch or a boss bitch, or it's so many different variables and phrases that you use with that word for yourself that we don't even gotta call you that no more. You just call yourself. Just call yourself the you just disrespect yourself. And she spoke on that. She said, I hate y'all. I hate those B words, but I love my sisters. Where is the problem in that? You know what I'm saying? And I use the Essence Festival to kind of combine the whole Keke Palmer situation and the Essence Festival, just to say that black women are the only women that will publicly out themselves. Black women, these entertainers have trained black women to think it's okay to be naked on TV. These entertainers have trained black women to think that being promiscuous is okay. Prostitution is okay. Selling, I'm gonna give him some, but he better have some money. I'm gonna give him some, but he better buy me something. Like I hear women say that all the time, like he better buy me something. So this is modern day prostitution. So as long as I can buy you something, they got y'all. And these same entertainers that promote this to y'all are married, like Cardi B or like Megan Thee Stallion. Then she had a boyfriend. She was trying to be faithful after all those rappers ran through her. The baby, you know, Ben Simmons. I mean, she was getting ran through, girl, like a bruh. What? They promote this to y'all to the and what you got to understand. I don't want to get I don't want to go too far left with this, right? But you already know I give up some game when I'm talking with y'all. I give up some game. What you got to understand is the more you hear a song, it's you can't control it. You will become somewhat hypnotized by the song. And what do you mean by that, GMB? You can hear a song for the first time and you can say, man, I hate this song, man. But after the radio plays this song for a month straight and you hear it every day, every other day, you'll know the lyrics to a song that you say you hate. You'll know the lyrics to a song that you say you don't like. It's hypnosis. It's hypnosis. So even if you're a blue collar female, you're not promiscuous, you're a homebody, you want to be married, you want everything the opposite of what they promote. If you listen to Megan Thee Stallion for 6 months on and off, bro, it's going to start changing your ideology. It's going to start changing what you thought that you like and what you thought that you want. So again, you got to ask yourself, why is every female rapper, every female R&B singer, every female entertainer in this culture butt naked? Why are they okay with showing off their body? Why are they okay with being promiscuous? Why are they preaching, modern day prostitution? Because if you don't get it from Cardi B, then you'll get it from Megan Thee Stallion. If you don't get it from Megan Thee Stallion, then you'll get it from Lola B. If you don't get it from Lola B, then you'll get it from Scarlett. See, we got 30 different. Oh man, I'm trying to give y'all some game, man. We got 30 to 40 different acts, 30 to 40 different representatives that's going to hypnotize you, that's going to brainwash you. Well, you don't want to listen to Cardi B, we got Nicki Minaj. Salute, sis. I see you in the chat. What it do? Oh, you don't like Nicki Minaj? We got Scarlett. Get out of New York. We ain't feeling you no more. Oh, you like Scarlett? Oh, you don't like Scarlett, do you? Okay, don't trip. You like, oh, we got a little short Lola B. Why the peso, why the sesso, blah, blah. You know the song. I ain't got to sing it for y'all. All of the, oh, you don't like rap? Well, listen, we got Janelle Monáe. We had to sit down with Janelle Monáe, and we told Janelle Monáe that the whole covered up, business suit look that you was doing ain't working for us no more. Yeah, the higher ups and the elites, they got their hands on Janelle Monáe, and they said, listen, you're gonna sacrifice somebody close to you, or you're gonna push this agenda because we can't have you out here with the Afro puffs. We can't have you out here with your natural hair. Janelle Monáe used to have the nappy fro, and she used to hit the James Brown at a drop of a dime. I used to like Janelle Monáe. I thought she was fire. Bro, Janelle Monáe will just be talking, and then boom, she gonna hit that James Brown for you. Janelle Monáe wasn't twerking. She wasn't pumping her ass. She wasn't showing no body. She wasn't preaching none of that for a long time. But that is not what the agenda is. The more you, listen, it's no way around it. That's why okay, again, I don't like to go too far left, but that's why you got a Keke Palmer with her ass out. When you ever seen, bro? Listen, and then they got these pictures of pictures that her baby daddy took, and they say, well, you was all right with these pictures. Why you ain't all right? Because those pictures wasn't like what Keke Palmer did on that stage with Usher. Keke Palmer, I never known that she was like that. Like, well, she would just be assed out in public like that. I didn't know that was her image. And again, it's only black entertainers. This image, this narrative is only for black women. It's only for y'all. We doing this just for y'all, black women. And you don't see no, listen, when the last time you seen a white woman at a basketball game with her ass out twerking? When the last time you seen it? Now, some months ago, I saw Lizzo. Oh, Lizzo was at a basketball game in a thong with her ass out, twerking in front of little kids and old people. Her whole ass was out. So this is only for y'all black women. When the last time you seen a Mexican woman at anywhere like that in public? I'm not saying they don't do it, because all women like to get a little bit freaky. All women like to show themselves a little bit, but they'll make sure they ain't doing it in front of the children. They'll make sure they're not painting a narrative for the young women to follow like that. But for black women, that's what y'all got. Look at a Keke Palmer who never had that image. You gotta ask yourself, when did that image come about? They're hypnotized by the entertainers. They're hypnotized by the music. Now you can kind of understand why all we got right now is promiscuous women rapping and singing. You don't have a variety of women. You don't have an India Irie. When I was growing up, it wasn't at this point yet. You still had Jill Scotts and India Iries, and you had these Afrocentric women that was still representing the culture and being able to make a way in the culture and respected. And they was still respected, and they had their integrity. It's at the point now where they don't want your the all integrity is gone. All integrity is lost. When again, think about it like this: when the last time you thought of the Essence Festival as being somewhere where you can have, twerking contests is at? When? I never been to the Essence Festival, but I never imagined it as somewhere where Megan Thee Stallion will be busting it wide open in front of a bunch of gospel singers. It's all about the image and the narrative that's being pumped to y'all. Keke Palmer, it's not a rapper, it's not an actor, it's not an R&B singer in the world that wanted a baby with Keke Palmer. Oh, Keke Palmer had craters the size of the moon on her face. Keke Palmer was 89 pounds. I ain't never seen Keke Palmer one time and thought that she was over 100 pounds. Keke Palmer finally finds a man. If you think he's an alpha, if you think he's a beta, if he's on grown man business, if he's not on grown man business, she finally found a man that wants her to respect herself. That had a baby with her. That obviously cares about her because he don't want her in public with her whole ass cheeks out. So he obviously cares about her. She done found a man, and look how she treats him. Now, I'm gonna tell you something, right? I didn't know too much about Keke Palmer's her boyfriend, because when he was respectful to her and she was respectful to him, that's not what they push to the media. Again, that's not what they gonna hypnotize you with. But when Keke Palmer get out there and let Usher Raymond, fondle her body, she got a thong on with her little cheeks out. Oh, they pumped that narrative. Oh, they been that's what's gonna get pumped for the next 2 weeks to y'all. There is no such thing as boyfriend and girlfriend. There is no such thing. You know, Bigger than the higher ups and the elites on a whole nother level. Like I said, man, when I was growing up, I'm an 80s baby. Oh, we had something called boyfriend and girlfriend. We had something called courting, where you could get a young lady number, man. You could say, listen, man, can I call you? She give you the house phone, and you call a house, and y'all chop it up and y'all set up a date to the movies or something. She didn't expect you to spend $100,000 on you because you didn't know her for real and she didn't know you for real, and she wasn't going to let you buy her. She's not a prostitute, so she's not gonna let. But those days are over, my G. You either single or you married. And if you're single, you're not. These women not gonna listen. It don't matter how nice. Listen, my G's. It don't matter how nice you are to them. It don't matter how much integrity you try to install in them. It don't matter how much emotion and love you try to give them, because these women these days are fighting to disrespect themselves. You don't even gotta disrespect them no more. They'll do anything. They'll fight the government so that they can go into these clinics. They'll fight you. You understand? If you call them the B word, but you hear them call each other the B word all day. These women want to be naked in front of other men. They want to be promiscuous. So either you're going to find a good girl, recognize she's a good girl, and lock her down, or you're going to leave her as free game to the streets, my G. And because I'm sure Keke Palmer's baby daddy doesn't have a grown man in his life speaking grown man business, that's one of the reasons why I do this. I realized a long time ago that a lot of youngsters don't have the grown men that I grew up growing around them. My uncles, my pops, the OGs around me gave me this game. Especially my uncles. Something told me, man, go ahead and start speaking this game to these youngsters, because everybody's on YouTube, everybody's on social media, and we so blessed that nowadays I don't gotta be in the same room with you to share my energy with you. I don't gotta be in the same room with you to for us to have an energy exchange. That's how far along we are. That's how advanced we are in this day and age. I said, yo, I could feel your energy. I can feel your energy, literally. You feel me? So that's why I know I can already tell that Keke Palmer, baby daddy, because I don't like to say her boyfriend, because again, there is no such thing. But her baby daddy don't have a man telling him, listen, youngster, Keke Palmer ain't yours. Until you change that last name Palmer to whatever your last name is, she don't belong to you, homie. I know a lot of y'all don't believe in the Bible because the Bible been perverted by Caucasians. Caucasians, and again, I can't help it. I gotta go left. Caucasians done made y'all believe that the Bible is not real. Caucasians done took the Bible and perverted it. So for a lot of people that do believe in the Bible or try to believe in the Bible, it's so perverted that it's hard for them to get what they need out of those words in that Bible. But I'm here to tell you it's a reason that Bible is still present today, even being perverted. And a lot of things in that Bible, man, you got to understand that it's real. It's there for a reason, my G. Like it or not. Trust me, I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. So when I read that, you know, when a husband finds a wife, he finds a good thing, I believe that. I feel that in my spirit. Because if you don't find a wife so that you can find a good thing, you ain't doing nothing but running across Keke Palmer's, Chanel Monet's, and Megan Thee Stallions and Cardi B's, and then you so confused because you don't believe what them words is saying. You so confused, you have babies with these chicks. You put your actual seed inside of a Keke. Now Keke gonna show him what she really made of. Oh, he thought Keke. No, no, no. Keke gonna show you who she really is. You couldn't see through the smoke and mirrors because again, you think you a boyfriend. You think you got a girlfriend. You don't even understand what's going on in this dimension right now. You don't understand the energies, the Jezebels. These women put these lashes, they get dressed up, they spend all this money on fake hair. If they not buying fake hair, they buying fake lashes. The shit is all the same. They buying fake nails. They getting surgeries and shit. All of that stuff is just as bad to me as putting weave in your hair. Black women, I don't like that shit, man. So if these women are so precious, if they are such princesses, why are they covering that up? And I'm gonna tell you, because the majority of these women are demons, my G. They are demons in disguise. It says that in the Bible somewhere as well. Somewhere in them words, it's telling you. Adam and Eve, it's telling you. Yeah, Adam, she's gorgeous. She butt naked. Y'all in the Garden of Eden or whatever they was in. Because I'm not religious. I'm very spiritual. She butt naked. She here to do whatever you tell her to do. And the first thing she do is put one of those apples in your mouth, Adam. The first thing she do is put an app, this beautiful woman. So you got to ask yourself, when you look at these women, why are they covering everything up? Because their energies is off. They aura is bad. They demons in disguise. So they gotta put this weave in. They gotta put these lashes on. Gotta put these nails on. Oh, they gotta put a gang of makeup on. Because if you was to look into their soul, you wouldn't want nothing to do with them. If you was to look deep into this female eyes and look into her soul, tell her to take the contacts out. Look into her soul, my G. You wouldn't put your seed in there. So we got a Keke Palmer walking around with her ass out in a see-through thong. Yeah, that's where we at now. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be, man. I already told y'all, when you see this seatbelt right here, that mean I'm strapped in. That mean I'm strapped in, and that mean that I'm crossing state lines at all times. I'm on my way to Jacksonville right now. About to drop this load off in Jacksonville, and then I'm gonna be headed back to Georgia. I think Atlanta. I think we gonna shoot to Atlanta, and then we gonna head to a spot called Marietta, Georgia, which is right outside of Atlanta. And then I'm gonna be making my way out west, Arizona particularly. I'm gonna be in the A, so I'm gonna be reaching out. I'm gonna be reaching out. I got some people out there in Arizona. I'm connected everywhere. I'm telling you, New York, when you come, go, bro. I'm connected from here to the West Coast, New York, everywhere. Portland, from here, from Florida to Arizona, I'm connected. From Arizona to Oregon, Portland, Oregon, I'm connected. From Oregon to Utah, I'm connected, homie. From Utah all the way to New York and Jersey, I'm connected, and everything in between. I'm gonna leave y'all with this, man. Like I said before, there is no in between. You really gotta understand that what you looking at is a whole generation being hypnotized, a whole generation of young women and young men being brainwashed right in front of our eyes, my G. You wouldn't understand how powerful music is. You wouldn't understand how powerful consistency and repetition is. So when I say consistency, I mean you take these songs, you play them consistently every day, and repetition. That mean over and over and over again. If you do that, man, trust me, we ain't gotta arrest them. They'll be running into the jails. If you do that, trust me, you ain't gotta tell them or disrespect them. They'll start literally disrespecting themselves. Do that. We ain't gotta take advantage of these females. They'll be so promiscuous and so horny, and they'll be so brainwashed. They'll be on TV and a song and shake that till we can't take it no more. If you put it in front of their face for long enough, these women, these women will realize what they are and they'll start to cover up. They'll try to cover it. It don't. The chick could be so beautiful, and you be thinking to yourself like, why she got all this makeup on? Why do she got all of this extra shit on? Because somewhere in her, she's covering something. If she knows it or not, that's why it's a such thing as subconscious. Subconscious. When you doing something that or you think it or you somewhere and you don't really even know that you're doing it. You have no control over it. So subconsciously, a lot of these women know inside, like, I don't, I know I'm a bad person, yo, or I know, like, I don't think that I'm really attractive, so, or whatever it is, and it makes them cover up, bro. They throw on mad, bruh, think about what I'm saying to you. And when you get into what I'm saying to you, you start looking at the women around you. If you got a so-called girlfriend, because you don't have no girlfriend, whoever the chick is that you doing your thing with, look at her through those eyes, my G. Make her take all that shit off. Say, I want to have a conversation with you. I want to have, I need to talk to you, but I need you to take everything off that's not yours, and then I want to talk to you. I want to see you for who you are. That's when you get to see. That's when the demon, that's when the spirit is exposed, and that's when you'll get to see what you're dealing with. Bruh, anybody remember Keke Palmer 6 months ago? Cause come on, man. She should be ashamed of her goddamn self disrespecting that man like that. When I done seen Keke Palmer looking, hey, bruh, come on, man. So it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be, man. Feel what I'm saying? Salute to everybody that's tapped in. Salute to everybody that's investing their time and their energy into the channel. You already know how we do, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. Feel what I'm saying? You can tap in or you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap into this grown man business. I suggest you tap into this grown man content at all times. You already know what it is. Straight off the bricks into the bottles. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing, and we not dressing nothing up. But Keke Palmer, Ayo Keke. Hey man, somebody get this to Keke, man. We had to get it to you straight raw, baby. And this is all respectfully, but I haven't heard nobody else on no social media platform bring it to Keke like this. Everybody trying to be nice and tell homie he insecure and X, Y, and Z. Nah, Keke, you just showing who you really are. You just showing us what you really are. You ain't never really had no weight on you. So you ain't really never had no intentions on going outside in no outfit like that. Because you ain't never really thought you was pretty. You ain't never thought your body was sexy like that. Now this baby gave you a little bit of weight. God gonna give you what you need to expose yourself. The universe, if you wanna, the universe gonna give you what you need to expose yourself. So here go this baby. This baby gave you a little bit of weight, and now you think you got now you feeling yourself. Now you like, okay, I got some little cheeks back there. Now you're gonna expose who you really are. Only problem is, homie done had a baby with you already. He locked in. But that weight, that baby weight always goes away. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be, man. Stand on business at all times. You already know what it is. Salute.